The girl had simply squatted down to take a photo, but when she stood up, her phone fell through a crack in time and space and landed in 1937. The phone struck a mischievous young man riding his bicycle. The young man stared at the strange iron box. He had never seen anything so strange before. Curious, he picked up the phone and examined it again and again. The selfie of the girl inside frightened him so much that he threw it away. Meanwhile, in the present day, the girl realized she had lost her phone and borrowed one from a passerby to call her own number. But the man, staring at the whirring iron box, didn't get through. Desperate, the girl kept calling. When the girl called a second time, he answered the call, a call that transcended time and space. The girl begged the man to return the phone, offering a thank you gift. But the man said the last thing he needed was money. It turned out the man's father was a well-known businessman in Shanghai. Because his family was wealthy, the young man indulged himself in pleasure every day. But this was during a time of war, and young people outside were working hard to save the country. But this young master had no lofty ambitions. He only wanted to live a life of restraint until he found a cell phone from 2025. This girl, from decades in the future, would gradually change his dandy character. Hearing the girl's voice from the other side, the man accepted the fact that the phone could be used for calls. He said he was waiting for her beneath the trumpet creeper. The girl was standing there now, but they were no longer in the same time and space. The young master stood beneath a tree from 1937, looking around, while the girl stamped her feet beneath the tree from 2025. Although they could talk, the two could never meet. Finally, the young master lost his patience. He asked the girl to come to Jean Garden to find him. Back in his room, the man held the phone, feeling like he had found a treasure. He toyed with it curiously. The girl from the other time and space had no choice but to buy a new phone and dial his number again. But the man still told the girl, if you want the phone, come and get it in person. But Jean Garden had become a historical site, barring any unauthorized entry. The girl suddenly remembered the words she'd heard during their first call. Feng Ming radio station, reporting the news for you. Today is August 10th, 1937. This was truly bizarre. To verify whether the man was a fraud or truly born in 1937, the girl and the man agreed to meet under the trumpet creeper at 2:00 p.m. But the man waited for a long time, but there was no sign of the girl. To confirm her suspicions, the girl quickly pulled out her phone and gave the man a command.